Hello. Hi. Let's just hope the audio is working. Let's do a little test. And also, let's also discover the delay. And you, am I heard? Yes. I'm heard. I am live. And there are testicles on my stream. Hello, my new baby king. Okay. Thanks, Qua. Or Quang. Do you prefer Qua or Quang? I don't know. Your name has confused me. I was brainwashed by Lambda. That's a very good emote. Like mix, blend of emotes. Very nice. I don't know how to sit on chairs. It just... Alright, that has not helped me understand the phonetics of your name. That has confused me more. You know what, I'll figure it out. Quang. Okay. I shall play, well, hold on. Where's my marker? There it is. So I have a mini whiteboard on my desk. Helps me remember things. Quang. Cool. The other thing on my whiteboard at the moment is a banana or a skateboard. Because Justin was streaming, and I joined his stream for a little bit, and he told me to do that. He wants me on my next doodle sheet to do that, so I just have it on my whiteboard. Now, today the plan is Minecraft. Because I'm a variety content creator. I don't just do art, but I do want to say I want to start doing music streams. I just need to figure out how to do that. Because I don't actually know anything about music. I don't know how to make it. I don't know how to play instruments. I just make sounds. That being said, the music playing now I did create. Buildcraft? Minecraft. Nice. Also, I'm not immediately going to the hardcore world, but I'm also not going straight onto parkour. That's right. A twist. And if you're wondering what I'm doing on this screen right now, I'm waiting for Minecraft to open. It takes a minute. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know how to fix how long it takes other than to, like, you know, open it before I start streaming. But I was spending all my time pre-stream fixing overlay issues. If you learn how to make music on stream, it would be so goated of you. Not just because you also want to learn or anything like that, for real. Yeah. I'd probably be learning how to make music on stream and making music at the same time. We'll just temporarily go over here. This is like where I do many bank stuff. This song was made by my dad. I've added a lot of echo and I slowed it down. But yeah, it exists now. It's there. We'll chill here while Minecraft opens and downloads itself again. It takes so long. But yeah. I've spent most of the past 2 hours messing around with voice filters. And I've come to realize it's probably not going to sound very good until I have like a paid modulator, or like a proper one. And Lambda is giving me his audio interface, which will mean it will be easier to connect to modulator. But for now, I'm just gonna have to deal with kind of scuffed audio setups until then. So, okay. God, let me move! Oh, why does my computer act like this? It's so immature. Like always, we'll probably go to sleep in like 30 minutes or so. Yeah, I am sorry about that. I want to stream at a better time, but also I kind of just stream when I have energy. So, alright. Let's see if it will pick up on Minecraft. It might take a minute. You'll sleep in like 1 hour? Okay. I probably don't plan on streaming for too long tonight. Because I sort of need... I did pull an all-nighter last night. It just happens. It's not on purpose. I just accidentally don't sleep. And I do other things instead. Alright. We're creating a new world. This is the time you should wake up in reality. I'm gonna call this the redstone testing world, but know that it's not necessarily for redstone testing. It's just a reference to Mumbo Jumbo, Bad Boy streaming at 0 p.m. Okay. It's 11. I'm just gonna do this peaceful for now, but command on so I can change it. Don't need any of that, but I kind of want it on flat. Super flat. Why isn't there just normal flat? I don't actually need to do any of that. I want to, but I absolutely don't need to. Tunneler's Dream. That feels like it could be so fun. Alright, anyway. I'm hesitating so much for no reason. Experiments? Minecart improvements, redstone experiments. No, don't need to do that. I know. I'm very tired today. Even though I've been awake for a while. You hate country, which of those 1 hour less day messes with your time zone so much. Oh, yeah, I kind of get that. Feels like just slightly different. And that could. Oh, I just. Oh, I'm a professional. I'm such a professional. This is awesome. Are you guys glad that you chose to come to this stream? Redstone, testing, world. Creative. Imitation is the best form of flattery. Create a new world. I don't know what it's called. I wish I did, but I don't. Daylight savings? It might be daylight savings. I kind of went in here because I want to make something. So when I go into Minecraft, I either want to try creating a contraption, or I want to, like... Oh my god, where are my words? Why are they just immediately leaving my head as they come through? I want to either create something or do parkour. Those are my 2 Minecraft warm-up activities. And I think first I'm just going to start off by creating basically what I've got already on like my world, and then I want to create something else that I want as well. Sorry, that's not very clear. I want to recreate the machines I know how to make, which is the composter and the infinite lava, and I'll do a water one as well. And then I want to try creating something new, but I don't want to look up a tutorial. Because that's the real challenge. Why not just learn how it works? That's right, this is technically coding, if it's redstone. Some of it isn't, some of it's just farms, but like... Am I doing redstone? It makes my brain hurt too. I might do a bit of redstone. For now, it's not really redstone, it's just things I know like farms and stuff, but I want to learn a bit of redstone. So I'll either hurt my head doing parkour, or I'll hurt my head doing redstone at the beginning of Minecraft streams. We cook it, we do lots of content over here. I'm just staring at my screen, there's something really obvious that I need that I'm missing in my head. And it's not redstone just yet. Oh, ew, ew! Ew, I hate the new textures. Ugh. I mean, it's smart, because now you can tell them apart, but ew. Ew. Someone gifted you a book about redstone? That's so cool. I used to borrow them from the library and just kind of look at them. Not a thing came in through my head. It was just... Those are a whole lot of words. Okay, now I need drips. What's that? Resin. Oh yeah, from the Pale Forest. You can do simple doors and stuff. If I want you to try and teach me. That's not a bad idea, maybe. But you wouldn't want to do that on stream, would you? Just thinking content-wise. Like, I'm down to do it off-stream. Oh yeah, for context, Kat and I know each other in real life. But Kat doesn't know Lubda. Separate schools. Wait, no, you do. You've met before at my party. You do know each other, but you wouldn't remember each other. To put it that way. Alright, what was I doing? Dripstone. Which would be a natural box. I am so smart. I'm just gonna use stone. Actually, where is it? I like how organized this section is. It's very, very satisfying to me. Oh, that's close. And then, of course, I need chest. That's all I need. Oh no, I need slabs as well. There are actually 3 things I know how to make, but I haven't made all of them on the server yet. Believe it or not, Lobster isn't a Lobster IRL. True. Believe it or not. No, his lore is actually... Does Lobster not leave a lasting impression? No, he does. Just not... How do I... There were other things happening at that party that would have been more distracting, like an impossible quiz. You don't mind doing it on stream? I'm just gonna pull in different people that I know IRL into the stream life, and then it will just become confusing. Like, most people, they stream with other people who stream because it, like, builds the community. But then I'm just here like, hey, actually, Kat, do you want to come on stream and teach me how to do this? I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It will also depend on, like, attitude and mood. The end goal, streamer house. I was thinking about that the other day. I was, like, driving with my mum on the road we were traveling. And there's just this massive house. And I was like, hey, Mum, that's a huge house. And she was like, yeah, it is. I bet it's really expensive and there aren't even that many bedrooms. Oh, glass. But I was just looking at this huge house and I was like, you know what? It would be really cool to be in this 7-bedroom house with a bunch of streamers. Lobster may remember you because you were wearing interesting clothes. I promise you, he absolutely doesn't remember you. Sometimes it's not about Lobster being remembered. He just isn't always the most attentive to things around him. That's what I've come to learn. You can get away with doing quite a bit without him noticing. But also we were all dressed up. You fantasize about living in a castle with all your friends? Real! That's kind of like why I think a lot of artist communes are really cool. If you don't know what I'm talking about, artist communes, they're sort of like, they're usually old heritage sites. And they're just places where artists kind of live and do art. My dad's girlfriend has a residency at one of these communes. They also do, like, festivals occasionally and stuff. Is it possible to go one full stream without talking about Lobster? Look, I'd say it is, but not at the moment. Just because, a lot of what I've been doing lately is, in fact, watching Lobster's streams. And also, I know that everyone here technically knows Lobster. So it's like a point of relevance. And I have not yet found something that I can talk about that doesn't kind of go into it. We also have quite a few similar interests. You think you have one of them on your For You page? Some Irish working guy who works at a castle? Yeah. That's probably someone who works at an artist commune or has a residence. Ah, wait, hold on. Not here. I create a machine like this before I do like a 4x4 water thing. Like, I rarely do that in my survival worlds when I create one. I'm like, find a cave, get lava and dripstone, or find an actual infinite source. I don't know why I do it. Actually, these might need to be a different size. It's probably fine. I think this needs to be one higher, but we'll see how it goes first, how it is. But that's pretty much what the build is. It's just a very simple, infinite source of water or lava. Because it goes in through the dripstone, and then you can just, well, typically you don't build it like that. And then you just get buckets, and you just fill them up. It's a very satisfying machine. I should set it up like that in my Angel world. Why am I dripstoning water for? Because it does infinite water, and I know there are a million other ways to do infinite water. I like it. What can I say? It's so funny how half the people you watch on Twitch are looked related now. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll figure that out another time. I'll like actively go 1 week without mentioning Lockdust. I don't know, it gives me high hopes for him. I want very good things for him in his streaming career. It's so slow. I know it's slow, but it's fun. And I used to have a world with my friends where I'd like just go back and forth running buckets of lava between furnaces and the dripping, like the dripstone generators. Like that is fun for me. I enjoy doing it. Chest. The other thing I do is, of course, the chest. Excuse me. I do not like the shift feature on this goddamn game. Oh, you know what would help? If I had my controls set up properly. Unfortunately, that is not something I have. Nope, that's not satisfying to me. Wait, no, that's not even what I need. That's what I need. There we go. We get there eventually. Oh, it's got the daylight cycle on. Hold on. Fuck. Oh no. Time. Set. Day. I can't remember how the daylight cycle command goes to like turn it off. Whoopsie. And you know what? Let me just make this feel a bit more atmospheric. Let me get that. Let's get a netherite axe. Why do I keep getting rid of the stone? I need that stone. That's like the one thing here that I'm probably going to use. Ugh. And the hopper. The hopper is the other thing I usually need. Okay. I was looking for seeds. Wait, are they in natural blocks or are they in there? Yeah, they're in natural blocks. Look at me. Dried ghast. Wait, they're in Minecraft now? Oh, it's so gross. Ew. I don't think you need to do the composter thing anymore in the newer Minecraft releases. Well, I don't care. I'm gonna continue doing it like this. I'm pretty sure you can just hit the composter with like the stuff and it'll eventually pop out bone meal. But this is just more convenient, especially if I'm just dumping a load of stuff in. Alright, I believe the way this works is that no. That's not a... Seems I've made a mistake. This is why we spend time on the testing world. Okay. Well, do your thing. What is this supposed to do? Put the ghast in the water, right? Yeah. I know I have to wet the ghast. I'm making it very moist. Actually... Oh, no, that wasn't what I wanted. I just want to move this further away. Horses, I need you to project this ghast. Alright. Ciao. And then set up a little farming area. Alright, now what the fuck is that for? This is for ambience, not practicality, okay? I just want it to look nice. That all connects, right? That's within 4 blocks. If you want to use the composter to make your bone meal, go ahead. Oh, no. Lag prevention is too advanced for me. I don't know. I barely know any of it. Look at the machines I know how to create. Tell me honestly if you think I understand lag prevention. No. I'm using it for bone meal. For my little farm area. And then the other thing I know how to make is a mob spawner. But, do I know how to make one is the real question. because it's been a minute since I've done it. Okay. First of all, I'm just gonna set up this area first. Oh my god, I hate the shift button so much. Make my life better, will you? Okay. Oh, bastard. Alright. I keep toggling between hold shift and, like, not hold shift. And when I've begun to learn that the shift key on my computer is either really stupid and just slow, or something's wrong. Because it is so annoying to deal with, I don't know why. It could just be normal and I'm just not used to it yet. I don't need that. Alright, I do need trapdoors. No, not trapdoors. I need signs. Trapdoors work though. I'll just, I don't know, sorry. I will use signs. Just all caps signs. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to build that up there, because I want it to look nice. This is, I should clarify that the mob spawner I learned how to do, I did get for like a one that kind of goes over the ocean. Couldn't tell you why I chose that one in particular, but I did. Also, I'm going to make this down head area look just a little nicer. God forbid it look ugly. Because this would be like the collection. Although I'm pretty sure I need another section here where I can like attack mobs when they fall. Don't worry. I know. Have I ever tried to play with lolcat language in Minecraft? No, but I don't see why today isn't the option. I know what you're talking about, by the way. There's also like pirate speech and upside down English. I kind of want to set everything to upside down English just in general. Okay. I know the alphabet. I know the alphabet. Lolcat, Kingdoms of Cats. That's how this goes. Okay. Wait, sorry. No. How your skin look like it? Perfect. Done. Oh. I hate it. Ew. KK, I'm back. Oh. 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 Why have you suggested this to me? I know I was already kind of going to do it anyway, but like, why? Okay. So I don't remember how this area was meant to look. I'll get to it in a minute. No, it's probably... no. It's okay. I'll get there eventually. It might just take me a minute to know what I'm talking about. Now, that doesn't protect against spiders. But they only spawn in 4x4 blocks. Sand. Oh no! Why? Oh, that's so cursed. Bootleg never right. Why is that not like... That's not even... What the fuck? Salad. Jungle salad. Deck off this. That's... I love the small white oak. Actually, I kind of want to see how that looks in a pot. Hold on. Distraction. Nope. Oh, what's it called? The planter thingy. Yeah, the planter pot. Yeah, you know what? I should have known it would be called container for all the pretty plants. Maybe I'll put this over here with the other planet stuff. Actually, am I able to... That's upsetting to me. Oh, that is really nice. That makes me want to go to the Paleoc biome just to have that specific plant. Okay, back over here. That... Oh yeah, hold on. You know what I need? I need the dripstone back. Dripstone! Do I'm... No, oh. Can I not plant dripstone on here? That's concerning. I'm pretty sure... Huh. Now here's an issue. The drops have to fall through the block. But I'm pretty sure you can... There has to be a way to put the dripstone on a block that is able to have stuff fall into the hopper. I'm pretty sure. Or am I stupid? We'll get back to that later. We'll get back to that way later. Maybe in a couple of years. Okay. The other thing I should do at this point is go here. Now, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That was 16. What shit languages are the reason why Minecraft updates take forever to come out? Worth it though, worth it. But yeah, the reason why I wanted to start this world is because I want to understand redstone enough to make a functional clock system and like alarms on Minecraft. I know it's probably really simple, but I want to become good at it enough that I don't need a tutorial. Because all of these so far I've used in some way. I've like Googled how to do it. I want to figure out how to do things without doing that. Hold on, let me just check. Game mode. Not game mode. Game rule. Ah. Perfect. False. Game rule. What I was actually looking for is how to turn it off peaceful. Which I think was on game mode, but it's not, so maybe we'll go back here. Command block, modification, Elytra movement. No. Would recommend doing basic tutorials on how to move redstone around. That's the smart thing to do, Keo, when you're gonna learn that I don't do things the smart way. Like, I don't even look up how to do things, like, ever. Okay. Tick, time, title, trigger, waypoint, weather, world border. Nope. Alright. Let me just check something. Oh, hold on, let me spawn a happy ghost. Let me just look at it. That's not fun, it's not showing me its face. It's like half your appeal, bud. Just look at me just once. Oh, it's so happy. Why the fuck did they add that to the game? I'm so confused about that. But that doesn't actually test anything for me. Damn it. Wait, how Smith is called? I didn't even look at these. Sniffer. Oh, I love the spider egg, actually. All the other ones are shit except for that and the bad spawn. Bad spawn. That spawner. Boogie? What the fuck is that talking about? Hold on. Oh, it's those ones. Sorry, yes, I do just have to click it like that because I don't know how to turn it off peaceful. I'm looking for the sniffer. Oh, the sniffer's kind of boring. Alright. Why isn't it just game mode? Hold on, I will actually be googling this. It's a priority for me. This is worth googling. Game commands. How to make. How to turn peaceful off. Also, if you're saying things to me in chat, I cannot read them. Because I use my phone to do that. Difficulty. It's that simple. It's that simple. It's quite simple, really. We're just gonna do normal. The amount of creepers is gonna be regular. Well, hold on. Now I need to know. Now I need to know what the other messages are going to be. Difficulty hard. Gonna be hard. Difficulty. I know what all of those look like, more or less. Easy. Be easy. I try not to play with commands when I'm on survival worlds, but I have done it before and just cheated everything in. It's so much fun. Cheating on Minecraft just makes life so much better. Be Cataday. I think we're gonna make all the text upside down. I think I might do that instead. I think I actually prefer it all being upside down instead of the lolcat. Okay, back onto difficulty normal. And then I want to change the language. That's advancements. And I just want to make everything upside down. Where are you? Where are you? Go upside down. Go upside down. There we go. Upside down English. I wish it just loaded in the logo upside down as well. That'd be so fun. No, I want to make things ideal for me. Lolcat is worse, so I don't want to do it. Anyway, now I need to test this warning again. Where's that drowned? I hate the drowned. You died that height. That wasn't quite helpful. Hold on. Let me try that again. Okay, let's go a little higher. Wait, no, I need to get the experience from the kills. New game. I need a roof first and foremost. Then I need to get a sword. I'll just do a diamond one. That's probably the stage I'll be at in this game by the time I get to making this build. Or something similar to it. Because again, this one goes over the ocean. And I don't think that's really what I need right now. Yes, that's just 2 kills. Sorry, that's just like 2 hits. I do think I'll go slightly higher. Just a little bit though. Okay. Yeah, still alive. Burning because it's not meant to be out here, but alright, well now I'm annoyed that the slime's appearing. Going up we go. Oh my god. I think it's very apparent that I will not be speed bridging anytime soon. I don't understand it. Alright, go down here. Oh my god. Let me do it. Yeah. This is the other part of Minecraft aside from parkouring that you have to get good at, and that's just generally knowing the controls. Because I don't seem to have that quite down pat yet. It's been years. I've been playing the game for so long. Why don't I know how to play it? Day 145 of trying to learn Minecraft. This is how you open doors. Didn't know that yesterday. Day 2000 of playing Minecraft. Oh my god. Trapdoors make me go horizontal. Sleeping? Yeah. Turns out that cuts through the night so you don't have to deal with monsters. You don't have to dig a hole anymore. They're probably in, the other day, I was watching a Tubber stream actually, and he was doing speed running. And I found out that you can like generate pie graphs that tell you where different things are. and I was just looking at it and read them. First of all, I didn't know you could summon them, and then I didn't know how they were used. I was just watching kind of hopelessly, like, sure, that's how it's done, why not? So, let's go take a trip over here. Yeah, see? Look, all the water is filled up and the lava is taking its sweet time. Oh, sorry, not all the water. That one's still going. Day 10k, you have to eat food to not die of hunger. Exactly. Why don't they tell you these things when you start playing the game? Okay. And then... Fuck, let's see if I'm really trying not to, like, search up a tutorial for how to do these things, and it's kind of difficult. I'm just gonna... Okay. I recall it being 16 by 16. That's the other thing I remember of this design. I don't know how necessary it is to be that size, though. But we're not finding the thing. We're gonna do this from my memory. That should be fine. Okay. 16 by 16. Which means... And if this is the middle, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This should be the correct way to do it. Yeah, see how that's only 4? What am I... Why don't I know how to count? What's wrong with me? Oh, I hate numbers. Yeah, that can just go here. This makes so much clear about why I struggle to do art sometimes. Do I know how to use the set block command? I don't know why you ask either. Of course I don't. I mean, I think I do. The set block. But see, then you get to the point where you see those numbers there. That's confusing to me. I know the purpose of it. We'll put it that way. Go away. Ugh, I never... Go away, text box. I don't like you. You're mean to me. Wasn't counting just now. Just 2 more. Is that 5? No, it's 6. Okay, that's good. Okay. There's a real possibility that I've messed up this build already. Not just because I don't know how to do the set block command, but look. Even though I can fly, I want to be able to create these things in survival. It's about the muscle memory. Now, see, that's not a square. But it will be when it connects to that. Haha, it's fine. It's not hopeless. Yet. Positive. Oh. I have such good coordination for this game. It's going so well. Also, let me know if you want music at any point. You have 2 options. The song I made or the song my dad made. And then we'll fly up and we'll see how if this looks like it's centered or not. And if it doesn't look like it's centered, we've done something wrong and we should cry. There's like that one scene in Ride the Cyclone where Noel is like, we should all kill ourselves. And then Jane is like, I heard that gives you an erection when they're role-playing in the afterlife. That must sound crazy out of context to anyone who doesn't know about Ride the Cyclone. I think there are too many blocks going this way. But again, we'll figure it out in a moment. You know, I kind of regret bringing that happy ghost into existence. Doing the building. And then after I've done the farms that I kind of know how to do, I want to invent something new. It will be painful, but I will ask you guys what I should try and make. Fine with no music? Do you want me to explain that block or ignorance is bliss? I think I can figure it out on my own another time. Because I'm guessing, I don't know, I don't know, I give up. I'm guessing the coordinate thing is like from point A to point B, so you just set up the coordinates like that. But as you very well know, it's very rare for me to bring up coordinates on my stream, and I pretty much only bring up F3 to see what direction I'm facing in. I am directionally challenged, and I don't understand game commands. But it's fine. In, like, 3 years' time, when I'm still streaming and not on affiliate yet, because why would that ever happen? I'll be a Minecraft pro. They'll invite me onto Lifesteal and I'll kill everyone. Oh my god, why the fuck are all these flames here? Get out of my house! Now, that, even Steven, it appears to be. Wait, does that need to go one block out just further? Hold on. There's a way to know. There's a way to know. Essentially, I need water to flow a certain length. No, it's not even from there, it's from the corner. Oh my god. Oh my god, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Who invented me? Whose choice was that? Who's the cruel game developer who brought me into this world? You fucked up. There are so many glitches and bugs. Don't really know how to coordinate to use them, you just need to figure it out on your own another time. Yes. I don't really, like, not figure out coordinates, but I just need to, okay, well, I don't think I know how this build works. I'm trying so desperately to remember any of what was happening in it. First of all, I know I need a platform here. Then I know that mobs need to spawn within it. And then they need a way to be funneled down into the tube, where this hole is. Those don't need to be there. I just need that to be able to see where the center was. It's fine. Worst case scenario, I just close the gap a little more. But I also need platforms where the mobs spawn. That's the other part of this equation. Now, I think what my brain is beginning to do is it's beginning to mesh together creeper farms that I've seen, the mob farm from one of the Life series episodes that I think Ether built, and it was entirely made out of dirt, and it was just I think that was also a creeper farm. I think I'm beginning to mix up two different creeper farms done by different hermits, and the farm that I built a while ago using a tutorial. Oh, damn it, brain! Why don't you work? My brain just doesn't pick up on patterns very well. It's very inconvenient for things like Minecraft, and also writing. But the good news is that writing I've found a method with over many years. Minecraft has always been like a background hobby. So like I'll play it for like a couple hours, like each time I play it, but I haven't really gotten around to really mastering it or anything, like I have with my writing. I also can't go to university and get a degree in Minecraft. Like, I wish I could go to university and get a Minecraft degree. It's just not how it works. I can do creative writing. I can get a degree in how to prepare bodies for a morgue, but there is no Minecraft degree at university. Literally anything else, but not Minecraft. You can use Minecraft. Last year they created a map of one of my buildings out of Minecraft, and it was used to explain where different like exhibitions were. It was like we just like took up the whole building for a mini writers festival, and by we I mean one of the other like year levels. It was actually very cool. Okay. Wait. I do know. I know. I need to go like this first. It's okay. It's not cooked yet. It's not cooked yet. We'll figure it out. I need a platform here. No, this isn't right. Oh, what was it? What was happening in it? There's a space for the monsters to spawn, and then they also need to be getting pushed into an area. You can just beat Minecraft Education. You can just beat Minecraft Education Edition, basically a university degree. True, true. Now I've become a best-selling author in my single-player Minecraft world, and then if I ever get on an SMP, I'll do the exact same thing. But I will be allowed to die a couple times. That will be the difference. The dream of being in an SMP. I don't know. I don't think I'd be very good at doing like multiplayer Minecraft. I just feel like someone would come up to me and be like, "Hey, I need this resource," and I'd be like, "Don't have it." Completely unhelpful. I don't know why they added me here. But I do think if I ever were to do Minecraft roleplay, like, I'm a bit of a rage baiter and a little piece of shit to love to. But I feel like if I was doing an SMP with, like, roleplay and stuff, I wouldn't want to play that role. I would want to be really, like, nice and passive and helpful. Either that or I'm just tunnels. All the way. Just tunnels. Because I'm not very good at PvP. I don't want to put myself in a position that I can't defend myself in. And I'm not musically talented enough or in love with poetry enough to, like, really go that route. Or route. Is it route or route? Does anyone know? Because, like, I can write, but speaking, not so good at. I've been told, like, at least 10 times in the past week that I speak really strangely. I don't know, I don't hear it. I think I speak very normal. And yes, I am just building up these walls because I'm trying to figure out what the inside is meant to look like. And my brain is sort of just melting. We just build wall. And honestly, in the hardcore world, I just logged out in front of a villager or two in a boat. It was two villagers. Two villagers in a boat. And I'm still thinking about what I'm meant to be doing over there. Some people worry about their lung capacity, and some people worry about their mental capacity to play Minecraft. It's a video game! Okay. So, there has to be a spawning platform. And there should be some of these on all corners. And these here push water towards here. But how do they get from the platform to the waterfalls? You cannot tell if I speak weirdly or not. You haven't really been analysing my speech. Exactly! Unfortunately, one of the people who have been commenting on my voice happens to be a linguist. Well, not an actual linguist. She, like, studied linguistics for a little bit. Actually, is that? No, it's not hollow. I don't know why I forgot if that was hollow or not. Oh, I just built it. Please tell me you did the water math of this. No, I am doing this from memory. Cat, I did mention that before, that I'm doing this from memory. My brain says it was a 16 by 16. And I have not done the water math for it. But if I need to, I can just build it that way. It's fine. It's all good. It doesn't even need to be optimized. The glory of Minecraft is that it is a sandbox game, which means you can play it in any way you want. You can play it accurately and with skills, and you can speedrun it. You can be really great at PvP, or you can do whatever it is that I'm doing. which is neither of those things. It's also I'm not particularly good at the gardening or farming parts. I don't know many of the blocks. I'm not particularly good at building. So far I seem to be just using this game to write books. But even my world where I'm doing that, I haven't really done much of that. I've just sort of been keeping a journal, which is still writing. Are we talking about the tone of my voice or the way I use words? I don't know. I don't ask what about my voice is strange, I just hear that it is. I have been told before that my voice is very, like, monotone. And one time I went to a therapist and she said I sound autistic, like, in the way I speak. She was like, judging by the tone of your voice, it's very monotonous, you might be autistic. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then I remembered actually that it is kind of part of autism. It's like a difficulty in regulating or recognizing the tone of your voice when you're speaking. And I was like, shit. Nah, it's fine. I should say that that therapist was totally out of line to make those comments. Because it was intake. And if you go to therapy and intake, they should not be saying shit like that to you. You're not there for that. You're there to try and get in touch with therapy. You're not there for a diagnosis. That's a different thing. It's not your job. Your intake. Do your work properly. Because my voice has always been not strange, but like I do happen to have a lisp, which has changed how like I've picked words. Because I want to avoid certain, like, if a word ends with an S or starts with an S, I think a little more carefully, subconsciously about what word comes next. I like to end my words with more plosive sounds rather than drag the S because the lisp is more apparent. I know it doesn't sound like that while I'm talking about it, but it is difficult to, like, explain how I come to those choices when I speak. Because it's very subconscious. I know there are some words that I actively choose to mispronounce, because I just hate them. But yeah. Everyone develops their own way of speaking. It shouldn't be a huge deal. And I don't know why everyone comments on it. It's only funny when people ask me if I'm like, I've had people ask if I'm not Australian before, and it's like, I haven't even been overseas. I don't even have a passport. You guys are just asking me things that I don't know. Sometimes I give different answers. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, my grandparents' English is their second language, and they raised me a bit. Oh, yeah, my family's Ukrainian. Oh, I've got a lisp, blah, blah, blah. Or I've consumed a particular kind of media. But honest to God, I've never met anyone whose family is only like 1 or 2 generations old in Australia that doesn't have a bit of a weird accent. Not that it's ethnic, but that it's like you speak a particular way. Okay. Now, some part of this, well, that's not good. So I did need to do it 1 block back. Hold on. Don't worry, this is fine. Trust. Solution. You struggle with words that use the PH sound? Yeah. Sometimes the S is difficult for me as well, to be honest. Okay, how far back does this thing need to go? How badly did I fuck this up? Is the real question. Unless... Will this make it longer or shorter? Why do I try? Why do I make an effort in life? Why is there all that water over there? How did that even get there? Why is it still there is the better question. Is that still going down? That's kind of insane. Yeah. I think lists are like underrepresented in a positive way. A lot of TV shows, when there's a character with a lisp, it's usually to give them shit for it, and I think that's really horrible. It's like, while there are things you can do to prevent your lisp, it's not always an option. Like, it does in fact cost money to see a speech pathologist. And a little bit more than that. Sometimes you go there when you're little and they just can't help you. Are you kidding me? Like, the first time I went to a speech therapist, I was too young. There was nothing they could do. And then the second time, they were like, maybe it's your teeth. And I was like, oh, excellent. Alright, what the fuck is the deal here? I tried it from this distance before. Okay. So really, we're just like one-off. That's not too bad. So now, the monsters spawn on the platforms. But why do they go into the pit? I didn't have to wrangle any villages, so it's not like they're going towards a specific, like, enemy. Does it just happen naturally? Oh, Minecraft! Why, Minecraft? Why did you do this to me? Why did you make it hard? Oh. I can't do it. Hold on. Kill. Oh, come on. Let me... No. Slime? No, I'll just... Oh, God. Yep, no, that does make sense. Don't mind me. I want to get rid of the slimes, I just don't remember how to specifically get rid of those. And, as is obvious by the way I play this game, I'm not the brightest. Okay, /kill. It's not entities. I don't know. I don't care. You know, whatever. I'm not that bothered by the slimes yet. They'll only be annoying when I'm trying to, like, test out if this is working. Because then there's an issue called oh no, not that. Sorry, I've just mentally blanked on the next word I was intending on saying there. I do apologize for that. Okay. Ah, no, not again. Not again. There we go. Kill. Alright, yeah, that does make sense. It does happen naturally, but some people use dispensers with water on the timer to flush them off the platform. Well, that wasn't in the thing that I was using, so I'm presuming that the build I was doing on the server I was on was based off the thing happening naturally. The way you've described it with the dispensers on a timer, too complicated, but something I might want to figure out, because the other farm I know how to do, which I'm just remembering all the farms I've done, is a nether wart farm. I miss that nether wart farm so much, it was so nice. I'm getting nostalgic from something that was like 2 years ago. Alright. Kill. Kill, and E. Type. Eagle slime. I think. No. Yes. What? You have to do them for, like, all the small sizes? That's horrible. That's horrible. You mean I have to individually go through every size of the slimes? No, that's ridiculous. Hold on. /kill at E. Entities between distance to entity. No. Players with game mode, level limit, name. I don't know what NBT stands for, so we're just gonna have to go type. Alright. This is ridiculous. Oh my god. Ugh. Minecraft. I was killing the slimes! Why did you kill me? I'm not a slime! Add entity type item? I don't mind about the items. Why am I dead and all the slimes are here? This is ridiculous. Oh. Stupid slime thing. Wait, more life. Alright, back up here. Again, it's not important just yet. It's not important. It's okay. There are bigger problems. Like my inability to do math or to problem solve. And also global warming and World War III. And starvation. And, genocide. How many things can I imagine that's happening around the world without, like, getting sniped by a media company? I don't want to get super into political stuff while I'm still in my itty-bitty baby streamer days. Because that feels like impractical. I want to be able to use my platform to speak out, but right now I don't really have a platform. If you press tab, it auto-completes the command. So it's tab. I actually did not know it was tab that I needed to do. Alright. The other thing I need to do here is I need a fence and I need a sign. Is it a fence? Maybe it's carpet. I don't know. There's something I need to do to prevent the spiders from spawning. I will use carpet because carpet easy. And then I need... What do I need the signs for? No, I didn't get the calculations wrong. I didn't get the calculations wrong. I'm just kind of stupid. Because I can't write upside down. I'll use just an oak sign. I didn't get it wrong. I didn't get it wrong ever. Oh, I'm so annoyed at myself. Why does it take me so long to process? I knew I needed signs for something. And it's because the water doesn't go through where the signs are. Yep, should have thought that through a little bit. Excuse me. So the water flows in and then the signs stop the water from going all the way down. That's how. Stupid shift. It takes so long to stop working. Like there's such a delay, and it just drives me up the wall. Oh, no. There we go. I can't believe I forgot that. It's such like a basic thing, and my brain was like, how does it work again? How does it work? I'll tell you how it works. The most easy, non-complicated way that you possibly could have thought of. And you still messed it up. Okay. There we go. Oh my god. And then go over here. Okay. Now I think... Yes. That should work. If I do the water here. Nope, never mind. Killing myself. No. Can't make that joke. I'm not wrong. It's something along these lines. Maybe this is where the trapdoors come in. And it wasn't signs. I get signs and trapdoors often mixed up. Does it matter which block they're on? Are you kidding me? But why? I mean, look, that's technically correct. And maybe... Put signs on top of the signs. Ah, yeah, that should also work. Good idea. Let me just get the water in, though. Because I might also just be fine how it is. And I just need to create a little, bum hole in here, because that still sucks everything in. it just makes it a little slower, which is why it would be better to have the signs on top of the signs. Yeah. Alright. Let's go get the signs done properly. I'm presuming this is fine and that it will work. Oh, sorry. Excellent. There we go. Yep, and that's making me fall. Excellent. That's what it needs to be doing. Why do the mobs just fall off though? Is that the other thing I need to do? Let's try something. Let's get one of these here. Okay, they do fully just walk off. Ah, fuck you. And then how high do I need it to be? Is it just 2? I think it's just 2. Any higher and we start getting things like the Enderman. And I think witches as well. Witches spawn at 3 blocks. I could be wrong. Really shouldn't take my word for anything. Okay. Nope, that's the wrong way. YN. I think that one specifically walked off because it was on fire though. Okay. You go sleep now because you have therapy. Alright, what can I don't want to do it with a creeper because if the creeper explodes I'll be sad. Let me do this. And then spawn one in. See how it behaves. I think that might have been part of it though. And then let me see if you'll do that again. Yeah, okay, just happens. Cool. Rest well, good luck, yes. Alright. I just need a way to stop the slimes from spawning though. Because I want to test how it spawns and I know that the slimes will make that complicated because of like entity cramming. Something like that. Something along those lines. If there's lots of things spawning, there's a problem. But I think this is... I don't know why, but I remember there being trapdoors like along there. That maybe just makes it look nice. Maybe the monsters want to like spawn in and have nice decorations. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, I was going through my stream the other day where I was doodling. I don't know how to do clips. I know, Kia, you did a clip. That was very kind. But I was just going through it, and so I pretty much only ended up getting 2 clips from that whole thing that I actually put on TikTok and YouTube as well. And I was just like, oh. Because I'm never really motivated to sit there and watch through the full 4 hours of myself. And also I don't... I can't use Lobster too much. Because I don't want it to look like there's only one person I do collaborative content with. Alright. There's a way that this needs to be looking, and I haven't achieved it yet. Also, why is it so bright? This feels brighter than it should be, unless that's just in my stream. You know what I mean? You need the trapdoors because of that, like in the pigs and farms. But like, what do they actually do? What do the trapdoors do? And also, nothing is spawning in here. Nothing at all is spawning in here. Maybe drowns go to... Okay. Oh, the other thing is that I wasn't even in survival mode. I was just putting them in and seeing what happens. Okay, let's try husk. What will you do? And what will you do if that is there? Yeah. Okay, so we do need the trapdoors. Are you kidding me? What is this? You fall off. Oh, you're insufferable. There we go. Yeah. I think the drowns were, in fact, going to the water. Good shout. Because I was pretty sure that there were trapdoors in here. That would make sense. Do 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 do. Yeah, another reason why I want to get into redstone is because I've been watching a lot of Hermitcraft, especially like Mumbo and Green and stuff, and they keep doing redstone building things. Like they're not even using redstone for generators, they're using redstone to make their waterfalls look more animated, to create fans that are completely functionless. And I'm just like, oh, that's so cool. I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to jump in on that. Unfortunately, I don't understand redstone ore building, so it's like I want to be an author, but I'm illiterate, and I won't be using AI. Alright, there we go. Now, that should spawn mobs theoretically, and have them drop down here. And then if I do that, they can't attack me. And just because nothing is currently spawning in, what? What? How? Why are you here? What? But I was spawning them in the box. How are you out here? How did you escape? Excuse me. That's the one thing about the upside down mode and also the lolcat is that you have to memorize what they're called in the search bar as well. Okay. Anvil. They do walk? Where? It's closed off. It couldn't have escaped. It was spawned in the building. And do you see any other husks around? This isn't their biome. It shouldn't be here. What section is the anvil in? Is it in here? No. I don't know why it would be in combat tools. I would put it in tools. Where is the anvil? Where is it? Functional blocks. That does make sense, actually. And then I need a name tag. Lolcat is easier to remember than upside down. We can't really remember the upside down. It's like you'd need a mod. And it still doesn't answer the absolutely vital question of how did it get out? Name tag. Where is the name tag? I'm scanning for the name tags. Don't know why it would be in ingredients. But paper is in here, so why not? Nope. It wouldn't be in spawn eggs. It would be nice if it was. I mean, spawners are here. Food and drink, combat. Oh, wood judge. Tools and utility. Probably there. Give me. Creature. And in a world where everything is upside down, it is upright. feel like there's a way to do something like that, where you're able to, like, summon a specific named entity, but that also could be a mod. Alright, creature, I shall see you again sometime. Maybe. I mean, it's name tag, so it won't despawn. I don't know if anything will spawn in here. Simply just because of all the mobs everywhere. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. These blocks should all be slabs so that nothing spawns on it. Life hack! Upside down because of Australia? Exactly! Exactly. Alright. Let me get my marker and whiteboard out. And let's look at the coordinates. 46. That's the one I'm looking at. Right? Yes, 46. Negative 32, because it's the block I'm looking at. I think. Am I on that block? I don't know. It's probably fine. 4.5. And then over here, the block is... The block I'm standing on, or is it the block? Yeah, it's the block. Okay, I'll go get the other side again. Hold on. But this one here is 31, negative 32, negative 10. It shows the one you're standing on. That's kind of frustrating. Yeah, the debug charts. That's the thing I was seeing Tubbo use the other day. It was like F3. It's that. I don't know how to read that, but I know it exists. Okay. I believe I am standing on this block. Negative 32. And then 5. Okay. Removal of the F3. And then set block. 46. Excuse me. 46. Negative 32. Negative 10. Does it do it between a certain amount of space, or is it just the block that I'm on? Because let's slab it up with the stone slabs, first of all. I'll just do normal stone because... Oh yeah, stone brick. Nope, not that one, thank you very much. I just want that one. Replace. Incorrect arrangement for command at position. Well, go fuck yourself. Have you considered? Have you considered that? What do you mean it's incorrect? I don't see anything incorrect here. Let me just... change the block. My instincts say no, you haven't. Alright. Too hard to figure that out at this juncture. I'll just embarrass myself if I try. Ah, no, it is spawning in monsters. Very good. Is that a child, or is something happening here? I think it might just be a slab. You know what? I don't like that the swords are in a different space. And the axes. No, the axes are here, but the swords aren't. That's so stupid. Just put them in both. Why are you putting the tool sets in different things? Oh my god, I forgot about weather cycle. I forgot about the weather cycle. Do weather cycle. False. But I have gotten better at the commands. You can't see, so you don't know. Yeah, real. I wish I could show you, but I don't understand it myself. Right. Weather. Clear. Gotta do that part as well. The part here. Oh my god, it's been an hour 20 and I'm meant to just be warming up. Well, we'll create something new next time. For now, I'm just gonna torch some of this area with flames. Torch it with flames. Campfires! It was campfires, I think. Maybe? Maybe it was campfires that I put on top of the slabs. And then it would fall down there. But then, would I still get the item drops? I don't know, I know it's too hard. I wasn't built for problem solving. I was built for problem creating. Okay. Lights. Oh yeah, just write in light. Yes, that's an item. It is, actually. Hold on. Give... Okay. Light. Right. It is actually an item. I do forget about this. Epic. And now they won't just spawn in there. But the creepers are there, so I did forget to do something. What do you mean it has been an hour? Yeah, I did not even feel the hour go by. That's cool. It'd be really cool to have like a filter system there as well. Unfortunately, I don't know how to set those up. Oh, monster spawners, how I do love you. Fuck you. Alright. It might be time to go... Is there like a clear inventory button? I swear, inventory button? I'm pretty sure there is. Oh well, we're gonna do this the hard way. Individually dragging everything. But I think it is time to go to the hardcore world. That is what my instincts are saying, because it's been an hour. Almost an hour and a half, actually. Which is kind of crazy. I just got so into building my kind of shit, not really redstone, in fact, no redstone involved farms. But this is the beginning of our testing world. Clap, clap, clap. Alright, saving great to title. I think for my own sanity, I'll keep it upside down when I'm doing... No, I'm gonna keep it this way. I'm gonna keep it this way. I'll suffer in the long run. You'll stay awake for another hour, I guess? Okay. Yes, these are our villages. And this is the village I found. And there's a golem up there. I have died to golems many times before. I'm very talented at dying in ways that... Oh, my inventory's very full. But I just want an empty hand. Forgot our bow was on breaking 1. I don't know if I got that on stream or off stream. Spider. Spider, how many arrows? Alright. I will record the coordinates here, actually. So I can come back to it. Because that feels like a smart thing to do. Okay. I just began to spell villages with a W. That is an L. Villages at -4,649 85. Note that the height level is really important. 1275. It's good to have. Golems have killed you in a hardcore world while you're full iron. You've seen people not die without armor. Damn. A bit of luck. Bread. I always use bread to lure villagers in, and then when I go to a village, they're like, oh, no, you should have gone and killed the spider. It would be funny. Go on, Golem, do it. I believe in you. Go on, dramatic action. Hey! Give me that string. Thanks, Vlad. Now I can venture back home. Because I basically went off in a bunch of different directions just to scout what was there. And I found a village, which made me very happy. It is quite a ways out, though. I want to, at some point, get a honey farm going. Especially because I plan on building with copper. Like, I noticed it was beginning to oxidize, and I was like, shit. Shit. I do in fact need to have wax on hand. But yeah. I can show you all the things I've done off stream, because I got a little bit bored and I was like, hell, you know what, Minecraft. But I didn't want to start a new world. Chimkins. I don't particularly know how far out I travelled. I'm pretty sure it was quite a while. But I didn't do many, like, crazy turns or anything. Like, okay. Better not get killed by a drowned. I'll be furious. I'll change my name to Rage. But I won't change my last name to Beta, because I don't want people to start calling me Master Beta. Or Masturbate. Nope, don't feel like dying. I do feel like mushrooms, though. Not the drugs. Why are my shears so low? I don't remember them being that low when I logged off, but there's no explanation for why my shears would be down. Unless it's like a weird new, like, Herobrine Minecraft cryptid that, like, uses all the, like, what's it called? Uses all the durability on your shears and just your shears. None of your other tools. It just targets your shears and uses up all its durability. Now that was an amazing case of me just struggling with words. That was so grammatically incorrect I might cry if I have to watch this VOD back. I'll just like sit with my head in my arms. Might build my own grave. You know what I figured out recently? I always get very frustrated about this, but and by this I'm talking about the dye colors in Minecraft. I'm pretty sure Lily of the Valley straight up makes white dye. So you don't even need bone meal, you just need Lily of the Valley. So I am actually going to take a few of those. If your PC was on, you would clip that. Clip what? There's nothing to clip there. Nothing happened. If you mean the grammatical error, nuh-uh. Nah, nothing happened there. You know, I don't even think I was following my compass for the past 5 minutes. In real life, I can't read a compass, so it makes sense that I wouldn't be able to do it in Minecraft either. If you're wondering how the hell can't you follow a compass, it points you exactly where you need to go. I'm very talented. I'm a very talented person in the way I'm incompetent at very basic tasks. Sheep. Wheat, there's my house. And the beginnings of war. Do. Just as it's becoming nighttime too. But in the daylight, we can go to a little tour of things I changed. I don't think I did this on stream, but this is the gradient I'm going for with the house. And that right there is why I need wax. Which I don't appear to have at the moment. Which is upsetting. Let me just put that there. I need to eat. There's something else I needed to do, but I've forgotten. I remember it was the bundle. Where is my bundle? Yeah, I'm trying to collect all the flowers and put them in the bundle. Okay. Need that. Need one of those. Need one of those. The allium as well. And that should be... I'm just slowly collecting as many flowers as I can find. I'm putting them in there. Back to the flower chest. Actually, also the mushrooms. I think I would like to have a mushroom farm as well at some point. I know the month of the year. That it's June. It's Pride Month. Quang has literally let us know many times on the server that is the case. Hello, spider. Give me your web. Delicious. There's probably monsters down there. Oh, I actually kind of need copper. Do I have my pickaxe? Yes, I do. Look at me, I always plan ahead. It's not just a convenience or an accident or anything. No. I planned this. I knew it would be here. It's also not my memory. Because I've definitely visited this pool of water multiple times, noted there was copper, gone, I don't need that. Was that even a proper sentence? Good lord. Alright. Back to the house. Where's my copper? The thing with copper as a word, in Australia, sometimes we just, and also I think England as well actually, but police are cops and also coppers. So sometimes when I say copper, I think of the police. You know what month you live in, but you wouldn't be able to answer which one was last month or next month. Fair. I couldn't necessarily tell you what number the month is. And sometimes I get confused when I'm reading dates on a calendar, especially if it's on like international platforms, like if there are users from across the world, or if it's like an American-based thing, because I never know if I'm reading it in the American date time system or the way the rest of the world does it. Okay. Would I need to make a compass again? Oh, come on. Really? I'm not spelling it wrong. No, it's upside down. I can't search for things. This looks like a challenge. Okay, I need redstone and I need iron. Do I have redstone? Perfect. Oh, I did not realize how much iron I had at all. But now I can make a compass, and I believe I have a lodestone lying around somewhere, and if not, I can create one with relative ease. Not in there, though. Alright. Yes, I do. Because I found them on a shipwreck, and it pissed me off, because I had just gone to the effort of making a lodestone. Alright, time to go back to that village. Which I believe is going to be somewhere this way. Let me just... That's right, I've recorded the coordinates, so I'm about to completely disregard them. Okay. I think it will be roughly this way. I'm heading towards 4649. Negative 4649. Yes, this appears to be going roughly in the right way. And we're just going to have the 3 up here just in case I do manage to get lost. But it shouldn't be super likely to happen. I'm more likely to get distracted by the F3 and fall off a cliff. But once we have it on a compass, we won't even need to worry about the coordinates. Let's see, is this area in here safe? Yes, which means I can take that iron. I did see this on my way traveling, but I didn't pick it up. Alright. Ew, pillager. That was also partially why I ran so far and found that village. There were a bunch of pillagers around the base, and I was like, don't like that. Don't like that at all. Okay. We are running. This will be not a long journey, but a longer journey than the way back from the village. Ooh, more lilies of the valley. Don't mind if I do. Parkour God. One wrong move and I would die there. Right. Go get all the lilies of the valleys. It's actually just one valley and kind of barely a valley. We're kind of more a forest than a valley. But sure, Minecraft. This is your game. I didn't design it. Okay. Get that. Excuse me. Ooh, free oak sapling. Another free oak sapling. Water drop? No, we've talked about this. That puts my life at risk. I'm not doing that until at least 1 year. Okay, in 1 year I will do dangerous stunts that could risk the life of the world. But for now, I just want to keep it alive for as much as possible. Sorry, as long as possible, not as much. Time has no quantity, only length, and even then it's a made-up concept. La 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 la. I feel like I've asked this before, but I'm gonna ask you again. Do you know a show called Daria? And if not, you should watch a show called Daria. I say a show, like there are like multiple shows called it, but Daria, genuinely such a good show. I feel like it might be longer than just Daria, like Daria, but I'm not sure. I'm not confident. Alright, there's the cherry blossom biome that got me interested in this area. You know it, but you haven't really watched it though. I recommend it. I watched it around the same time I was watching things like Gumball and Adventure Time. Kind of like somewhat offbeat animated shows. Got to get up. They're standing on my neck. Such a good song, and it has such a good like opening theme song as well. Okay, up we go, up we go. Time to lodestone the village. So it's easy to get to. Next step is to get an anvil. And let's put it in this house. The lodestone house. Get a load of this guy, I'm trying. Sorry, that's like one of my favorite things that I see while doing my research. I can't name this compass. You were like 7 when you were made aware of that show? Nice. Alright, so now we have 2 lodestone compasses that point in opposite directions. One of them goes to my house. One of them goes to the village. This won't cause any problems for me ever. This is the one to the house. It's not pointing in the direction of the lodestone. I just need to hope I never get that confused. And then my plan will be to find a way... Oh, I'll want a lead, I think, because I can put the boat on a lead and just drag it across for most of the journey. That'll be my plan. Maybe get a few rails, but that's a little bit... That's more work. That's more iron and more gold and more redstone and more sticks. I don't need to be holding the compass, and I don't need that in my thing. Or that, really. I love thatting. Thatting and umming and ahhing. Non-specific filler words. Actually, I might go for you a little bit. Nope, never mind, it's getting dark. I should focus on getting back home. Your older sister watched it, so you didn't? Understandable. That's me with Ted Lasso. I think my mum and my sister have both watched it, and at this point I'm like, I'm not watching that. It could be like the best show in the universe, and sometimes it's just like, I have the ick because someone in my family has watched it. Oh yeah, I think I'm going to get a cowbell. That's like the next thing I plan on like putting money into. Not for me, it's for my dad. His birthday is coming up. My favorite instrument is the cowbell. So I think if I get him a cowbell, he will be influenced to make music with a cowbell. And that will make me happy. That will make me feel sunshine and rainbows. Egg. It's not good that it's becoming nighttime. Minecraft, could you please not do that? I'm getting attacked. I'm getting attacked. Where did that come from? Ah! Ooh, dogs. Dogs, protect me. I know you're not tamed, but protect me anyway. Excuse me, chicken. I'm fleeing. That's ironic. It's beginning to look like I'll be hiding in a hole and then running for my life. Unless I have a bed. I don't. Why would I have a bed in my inventory? That's what smart people do. Just sometimes I wish I was born with just a little more natural intelligence. Because like most intelligence is learned, but there's a certain disposition for it. And I don't appear to have it. Very interesting favorite instrument. Look, every time I hear the cowbell in a song, I am filled with joy and whimsy. It just makes the song 10 times better. Like, I'll be listening to a song that I love, and then I'll start paying attention, and then I hear it, and I'm like, that's why I like this song so much, I didn't even know it was there, skeleton. Alright. Oh, I'm going in a hole. I'm going in a hole. Nuh-uh, not doing that today. I don't have any way of having light in this hole. And really, oh no, I do. Hold on. I do have a way of having light. Let me just... There we go. Okay, so now we have light in the hole. And I can tell you all about the cowbell. How long does Minecraft nighttime go for? Is that information given here? Anywhere? I don't think so. Okay. I don't know how long the night goes for, but I'm not going out until it is. Because then I can breathe. I'll still have to avoid creepers, but it's better than having spiders and skeletons and zombies after me while they're also not burning. I didn't want to go in a hole while I was in the forest, because if I go in a hole while I'm in the forest, then during the daylight they'll still survive. Also, here's proof that I'm still in the game. I might just take that out of my hands. There. We've got some more minerals. Copper can go into the house building. I've included gravel in like the lake gradient because I'm trying to make the lake look a bit nicer. Do you like the movie Home on the Range then? I don't think I know what you're talking about. Let me give it a Google. Home on the Range. You've quite possibly made a joke that I just don't understand. Ah, interesting. I've not heard of it, to be honest. Like, I've made that clear already. But, interesting. Because I don't actively seek out the cowbell song, because sometimes when I search cowbell songs or songs with cowbells, I get exposed to music that does not use the cowbell right. They did it wrong. Corpsicle by Dat Politics uses the cowbell just perfectly. It's just subtle and in the background, but it changes the whole song. Which I think I've put in my music recs, like my music recommendations channel on my Discord. By the way, not that anyone here isn't on the Discord, but if you do !Discord, you get a link to the server. Dropping the commands. Also, the follower goal is incredibly bugged. It has not worked, ever. It just exists. It's so sad. It makes everything look just so much more pathetic than it is. Well, no, it is actually as pathetic as it looks. Actually, I think Hoshino followed yesterday. Or whenever I was streaming last. And I just didn't see it, because I don't have the alert turned on. I felt very bad when I was looking at OBS today, and I noticed it's called Cowboy Cows in Spanish. So you had trouble finding it in English. I think it's the right thing. It's a movie about cows that you watched like a million years ago. Well, I wasn't alive a million years ago, so no wonder I haven't heard of it. a lot of my favorite music in movies, actually I shouldn't say it like that. I'll say it more like this. Oftentimes there'll be something that I love listening to, and then as it happens, it was made between 1997 and the year 2000. I'll expand that to 2004. That little period there, that like 5 to 6 years, beautiful. Just everything there was amazing. It's not 5 to 6 years if it's 7 years? Yeah, I think it's more like 7 years. I could probably say 1995 to 2005 were an excellent 10 years for media. You're pretty sure you're younger than me, so you should have been alive 1 million years ago. I promise you I wasn't alive 1 million years ago. I was maybe alive like 500 years ago, and like... Okay, actually, you know what? If we follow the way the underworld and like rebirth of the soul work, as laid out by Plato in the Myth of and by Plato I mean Socrates, but was he even real? He basically says that you die, then you suffer for 1,000 years, or you have the reward. You're compensated for your actions while you were living. So if you're really good, you're compensated with a really nice 1,000 years in the afterlife. And if you're a really shit person, you're either chained down in Tartarus, and you never go back to the land of the living. But that's if you, like, kill lots of people. That's if you're a genocidal dictator. But if you're just kind of a dick, you receive 10 times the amount of pain and suffering you caused other people for 1,000 years. And then at the end of that 1,000 years, there's, like, this layout of souls that you can choose to be... bodies you can choose to be reborn into. And so you basically you draw random lots to decide the order of like who gets first choice. And then there are a bunch of like scattered body type things, and you're like, oh, this one's a swan, and that one's a farmer. And you pick them. And then you swim in the body leaf, or that I don't actually know how it's pronounced because it's Greek. It's Lethe. It's one of the rivers of Tartarus. You drink from that river. All of your memories from your past life are washed away. So your soul is reborn, but it is the same soul that was there 1,000 years ago. And new souls are not created. They just go into a new body. Rogue Legacy moment? Your turn to explain. What are you talking about? I love interacting with people who are, like, exposed to completely different, like, mediums and media and stuff. It's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. That could be a game, a movie, a song. I haven't seen it. I haven't engaged with it. I know what the words mean individually, but it sounds like you're referencing something specific. But yeah, if we were to follow Plato's, like, musings of the myth of which is different to how Socrates explained the afterlife when he was dying. Like, he was on trial for death, and then he had to, like, drink poison and die, but before he died, his friends were like, why are you so chill about dying? And he was like, so basically, the soul is immortal in both stories. So, a million years ago, I might have watched Cowboy Cows. Ew. Good one, Kyo, you banned that spider pig. But you could choose a body between a couple of them once you die. Yeah. It's not an unpopular, like, afterlife soul theory. I won't say that Plato came up with it, but he might have. I haven't exactly tracked the origin of soul revival and souls choosing bodies. Because it kind of appears across multiple mythological frameworks, especially religious ones. Because a lot of the time, the formation of religion, like the spirituality aspect, is to bring comfort to a part of life that can't be explained. And of course, when you're living, you don't know what it is to be dead. Unless you're So in the myth of it's basically told by this guy who was like a soldier, and then he died. Very happy story. that he dies, and then he experiences the afterlife, and he knows what people do. And then, sorry, I'm trying to remember from memory. Anyway, point is, he sees everything because the underworld people are like, yo, we need you to tell the humans what happens when they die. And then 12 days later after dying, he comes back to life so he can tell everyone. And I'm pretty sure if someone dies and 12 days later they start talking to you, you should definitely kill that person. But yeah. You technically don't resurrect or anything, it's technically just one of your children, but made me remember that game. Bro, I'm in love with the word technically, it seems. It does seem. But actually, in The Sims 4, the Life and Death update, you can be, after your sim dies, you can choose to be reborn into your own family. Or, like, into the soul of a living sim, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong about the living sim bit. Would be cool if we could. But that's kind of similar to what you're saying. Isn't Rebirth so cool? I've always wanted to write a series more about that, but I've taken a very different death framework into my project because I didn't start off with it. I had a different idea for the series, and then I was like, hey, I'm going to connect this to the dead. Perfect. It is now daytime. I'm getting out of breath explaining fucking death lore. Oh, there's not a special interest. I just did a subject on it recently, and only some things clicked. I'm actually so guilty of this, but like I'll do a subject and it's like weeks and weeks of content, but there's like only one thing that I'll actually remember. I remember like other things, of course, but it's like the way Myth of has stuck in my head, because I just remember reading it and being like, I'm sleep deprived, I want to go to bed, I need to get this assignment done. But now I kind of love it. It's so stupid, but I think I might reread it again. It was kind of enjoyable. But, wait, do I have it, or is that the book I returned to my father, and have I been stuck with the shit one? Huh. I hope I have the good one left. Just let me die, what do you mean there was a new game? Real. But yeah, I do appreciate it just a little bit, because like, if you know what will happen when you die, then you have the comfort of knowing how to live. Or, to explain that a little better, it's basically like, if you need a path in life, if you need a direction because you're lacking, like, am I doing the right thing? Do I have the right moral judgments? If you're questioning that about yourself, religion can be used to help provide a sense of comfort that you are doing things in a particular way that is considered correct against that doctrine or doctrine. I need to start paying attention to how words are pronounced. I can't just learn words, I need to know how they're spoken. But, I find that very fascinating. Like as an aspect, because you have this really wholesome part of religion, and it usually gets just spun on its head. It's like, God forbid you use religion for a good thing and you don't, like, ruin it for your own gain. Christianity! Oh, I just made the wrong thing. I wasn't going for the iron shovel, I needed a hoe. I just wasted iron. No! And yes, I know how to make a hoe, I don't know how I made that mistake. I was getting so passionate about dying and stuff. I just wanted to talk about death, man. I might also spend some time today working on the lake. Let's take a look at it, because I feel like I've said a few times that we'll look at it and then I just haven't. But basically, on Hermitcraft, they've been turning their lake all to mud instead of dirt because it's darker and nicer. But I decided I wanted to still have a bit of texture. So I've started this gradient with a couple blocks. I think I want to get calcite just to have like a pure white block. But I want them all to be like textured, different colors. Going from like the mud block, deep slate, tough, gravel. I know what all the blocks are in this game, and I haven't forgotten diorite, and then sand, and then, like, mud. But I want sand close to the top, and, like, mud and deep slate close to the bottom of the water. You don't know what happens when you die, but you don't really care. Yeah. And that's a completely valid philosophy. I don't also particularly care how I die, but I understand why people, like, philosophize about it. I've said that word wrong, but it is one, I promise. There's a word in my head, I know it exists, but I've not got it. I've not got it, I'm somewhere else. Brain, why? Alright. I'm gonna get this wheat over here. Actually, I might see if that donkey is willing to be my friend for free. No, I won't. Alright. Wheat. Can I get through one stream without getting distracted mid-sentence? The answer is no. We can only hope. I'm just going to reset it all. Because I did need some wheat because of the chickens. Did I get the chickens on stream? Oh, fuck. Oh, no, I actually like that. Well, I don't need this broken shovel. No, why? Why? Go there. That's the shovel. No. I hate it when that happens. Yeah. I find mythology very interesting, especially from the perspective of storytelling, and, like, what the intended messages were. I don't always like to figure it out, though, because it can sort of be a hassle. Because sometimes it's like, they told it differently this time. And it's like, I don't fucking know, it's storytelling. There are probably like a dozen different versions that exist canonically, because if it was told orally, then you absolutely can't say that the written version will be the same. Like, we know why there are differences, but we don't know how those differences are chosen. It's very frustrating. So many of, like, the essay top subjects you do are like, speculate why this happened. I don't know, cry about it. It's important work, but also... Alright, hold on, I need a bucket. You know what I really need to do? I need to clear my inventory. That's the real thing that I need to do right now. Alright. And then I need a bucket as well. Where is my bucket? I feel like I should have had that on hand. It's quite possible I don't have a water bucket at the moment. Alright, that's my village, and I hopefully won't forget that. Bucket for the water drop? No! Alright, those are my building blocks for the walls, by the way. I'll look at that for more for a second. I'm just like opening it, flashing it, and closing it again. But it's looking like that at the moment. Oh my god, how long has it been frozen? Oh, is that frozen on my end, or is that frozen everywhere? I have no idea. No, I think you would mention if it was frozen for that long. Just know, if my stream is ever completely frozen, and I'm not talking about it being frozen, there's probably a problem. Failed to determine content. Classification. What? Content preferences. Oh, it's so annoying. Hold on. If no water drop, then you could draw a rat. If Gearworks is still streaming when I want to end stream, I will draw a rat. So I have something, so I can give the art tags. What is that talking about? Anyway, alright, I think I fixed it over there. But no, I need the bucket for the farming. Potentially, I might. There we go. Now we have a bucket. I need to clean my inventory. That goes there. Minerals. Surprised there's still a zombie out. I mean, it's almost the end of the next day, and that zombie's still going. Where am I? What am I doing? Where is my house? That. That's what I was going for. Got there eventually. Don't mind me. That's waxed. They should probably all be waxed, never mind. That doesn't look quite right. Excuse me? Gearworks is already offline? Damn. Well, looks like no rat for you. Also, my phone is being really annoying. It kind of does this when it reaches 50%, so I'm not too surprised. But I don't know how much longer I'll be able to stream if I can't read chat. It's kind of inconvenient. Oh, Faye is on? Nice. I might raid Faye with my one viewer. But still, it's nice. I don't think I've done a Faye raid before. Now that I think about it, I think I've done the Ramen Bucket. I've raided Gearworks. I don't think I've raided Lobster because I never really streamed before him. And there's someone else I've raided, but I can't remember. There are at least 2 other people that I've done raids before. Raids 2 before. Why can't I do words? Who invented me? Why am I here? Who put me on this planet? And for what purpose? What were your intentions? I know mine. I know why I create things. Some people just create senselessly. It's not okay. Please have respect for the creatures that you put into this world. Don't really want this going further than that. No, hold on, I need more water again. And if you're wondering, will I actually make a water dripstone farm? The answer is very much a maybe. Because I, of course, love the dripstone farms. But I also don't really need it right now. So I don't know if I will. Yeah, that can go there. That would be the area that I hurl my way through. I remember the water collection being a lot easier last time. I don't know what I did differently. But yeah. Is Faye doing work or art? Because if she's doing work, I might grumble about my studies. If she asks what I've been up to. And then she says on stream, I will also say grumbling about my work. Because I have technically grumbled about my work just a little bit. I can grumble about it more, of course, because I've had to do my preference entry for the next semester. Well, not the next semester, but the sort of like bonus semesters. I'm doing a winter subject, which is not compulsory, and I don't need to do it, but it's technically a semester, and I've already done my preferences for it, and it starts in a couple days. Might have been a bad choice to do that, to be honest, but oh well. Why am I starting up here? I should start lower. So I'm going up and not down, and destroying all my crops. Ah! But it's been very difficult having to choose some of my preferences because I realized that there was a bit of overlap in my subjects, but I refused to back down on either of them. So art time and games, slay. I'd feel bad if I was disrupting studying, but you know what? Minecraft is a game. There is something relevant. I want it to be down here, actually. A bit of farming, bit of exploring, not really exploring, bit of bit of something or other. I certainly didn't bite off more than I could chew. Ugh. I've not seen Lobster IRL. I will be seeing him on Sunday, but because we're going to see my dad do a gig. But if I've somehow caught his cold, by being associated with him, I will be suing him. I've had a little bit of a sniffle, and I did just sneeze with a bit of cough. Because when I sneeze, it does in fact affect my throat. I don't know if it's normal or not, how connected my mouth, throat, and nose are, but it's very annoying. Bless you, thank you. Because, like, I think I was mentioning this on the Discord, but I got a blood nose the other day, and my body being the way it is, it decided, you know what? It is gonna happen in your mouth as well. I'm just gonna put that there. That block was annoying me. So like when I vomit, it comes out my nose. It is so painful, it burns. And then when I have a blood nose, right there. When I have a cough, or I'm sneezing, it happens, it's more if I have a sneeze. It's more my nose, it's the issue. But if I sneeze, I kind of cough a bit as well. It's like the phlegm immediately goes down and chokes me. Lovely noise there. You do read the Discord, you just don't participate. Yeah. Mouth, throat, and nose are all connected. I am aware that that is normal and biological. I just sometimes wonder if it's a little more connected in my body. Because I don't know many people who talk about it. It could just be normal and people just don't question it. I was raised from a very young age to question everything. It has been purely to my detriment. Alright. Let's breed up the sheep. Let's breed up the sheep. Not all of them. Just some of them. It's not selective breeding, but it is a bit of natural selection as to who gets what. At the moment, I'm just trying to fill up the Discord so that if people do start joining, it's very clear where things go in all the channels. So if you ever do feel like participating on the Discord, please go ahead. Just like if it just so happens to meet the like channel description and you're like, oh great, I've actually done something that fits within that, I can totally put that there, I can put that there. Especially like music recommendations. Most of your sneeze is mouth-centric rather than nose. Interesting. It's very involved for both my nose and my mouth. It just kind of happens at the same time. Like obviously it comes out my mouth when I sneeze, but like where I feel it is more in that little cross section. It's not a cross section, but like the connection. I know it has a name, I'm pretty sure. I haven't been able to figure out what it's called. What was I doing? Oh, chickens. That was why I was farming. I wanted to feed the chickens. I'm not sure if I ever said that out loud. What's my intention? Hello, Jimpkins. Oh, I didn't bring carpet with me. It's fine. Oh yeah, how's like the clicking and mouse sounds? Like because you did say you could sometimes hear it picking up and stuff. Because I did change my noise suppression slightly. It may or may not be better, I don't know. Ah, fuck you, you're trapped for life. But yeah. I've officially streamed for 2 hours today, which is a very, like, decent amount of stream time. I don't have much on my mind I want to do, and I don't really feel like writing in the journal. I don't have the materials to keep, what's it called? Land sculpting. There's like an actual word for it that people use in the community. Terraforming. I don't have all the materials I need to do terraforming, and I don't want to do like a small tiny patch. You haven't really picked up on me lifting my mouth? Yeah. I've absolutely been doing it, but yeah. I'm worried about the noise suppression because sometimes it cuts off my voice, but yeah, that's just going to be the case. Fuck it, why not? I would be down to mine somewhat. I'm not against that. It might be a good idea. I might do some mining. I might clear my inventory, then see how I'm feeling, and then go into the mines. I might also put these seeds away because I'll save like half of them. And then I'll put the rest in the compost. With this as well. Do I have eggs? Yeah, I do. Eggs together. Oh, I forget that they only stack to 16. Oh wait, no game sound? Ugh. To be fair, that might just be... Yeah. Is it capturing now? Because I just dead ass don't like the game sounds like a lot of the time. I just leave them off when I'm playing Minecraft off stream. I do not have game sounds on. I just blast music in my ears. I've been listening to Meet Me Halfway by the Black Eyed Peas recently. Such a banger. Oh, I can do that job. So I just don't do it. Try opening a chest. But I can hear it. I was really worried for a moment there that the chest was picking up on like my microphone audio and like Discord had picked it up. But no. I am safe. I am playing Minecraft something. How does that song go? I don't actually care. Don't answer that question. I don't believe in Jack Black. I am determined not to promote his career any more than necessary. Dirt. Wait, why is there dirt in here? There's a dirt chest. Why is it in the nature chest? What's wrong with me? Actually, I will keep some dirt in my chest. I'll keep that much dirt, just in case I need to emergency tunnel. And also have deep fried. You cannot? You can't hear it? Or did I say for you to do something and I can't remember? Just go full no game audio this stream, it's a vibe. Okay. Trapped. Just the sound of my voice tonight. Away with you. Because I have what I want to do. If I want to have a different music thing playing for each scene. So Medibang has the song by my dad. My chatting stream is a song that I made. And then for all the other things, I'll have like music that I can turn on and off. It also means that I can listen to whatever I want in the background of my audio. And then just not share desktop audio unless someone joined the Discord call. Boom Shanker. Composter, that's what I want to do. I do apologize. I feel like a lot of what I say during my stream is me being like, what am I doing? Ah, yes, this. Or just straight up not saying. And then just, you have to watch me running around doing stuff, just like wondering, what are they even trying to do? What is the goal? Don't worry, I'll get really good at talking on stream. One day. Alright. I think I'm going to change my armor out. I don't know why I'm still wearing the gold armor. I don't really need to be doing that. Oh, there's Curse of Binding on that, that's why. And there's Thorns on that one. I now remember why I'm wearing the golden armor. I've had a revelation. That's absolutely fine, don't worry. No. It's very sweet. Alright. What I might do is I might do a somewhat unique strategy of knowing so I know what valuables I need. Also, I've noticed that there is a problem. Well, it's not really a problem. It's just slight error. Nice. More blocks. And then... Excuse me? Okay then. Now there's more stuff. I'm pretty good at talking on stream. That's good. I'm glad you think so. It's very difficult to like... It's not like there's like professional advisors. Actually, there absolutely are, but they all sound soulless. They're very good at sounding commercial. It's a different kind of skill. Yeah, I'll bring my hoe in with me. Why not? We'll have a hoe down, throw down. Alright. To the mines. I don't have torches. To the chest. Do I even have coal? I've switched to no coal. because I don't approve of coal mining, because it's bad for the environment. And oh my god, I need to fix my inventory and chest sorting system. Why is that in here? That should be here. Actually, call me crazy, but I might put that into clay blocks and put it in like that. That might be my game plan, to get some new blocks. Okay, that can go in there. I feel like I was just holding buttons with horror. Where did the buttons go? There they are. And that also had the chest, and that also had the chest. Oh, and so... I don't know, I'm gonna keep the fishing stuff in there. Oh, wait, fishing or mining? What do you feel like? Is that further again? You do watch a lot of stream with you and say that I'm on the side of people who talk a lot? Okay. That's good, that's comforting, weirdly. I feel like some people don't like to know that they talk a lot, but I do prefer to enter a stream where there's lots of chatter. That being said, I really do need to start watching streamers more often just to pick up more on what's happening. I spend a lot of time on Twitter, and that's not very helpful. Oh wait, bones. Alright, we'll do fishing, but first I will try to get the dog to like me. So I can have a companion, in case I oversleep, or undersleep, or accidentally don't go to sleep. If I do anything that causes monsters to spawn, and then I shall fish. I don't know why I make myself parkour to the ladder. It's like I created a ladder to not do parkour, and then I didn't give myself a way to get onto the ladder. It's so needlessly difficult when I could just have more ladder, or like a water stream, or like a billion other options. Also, once I'm up here, it's really hard to see where the ladder is. Dog, where are you? You better not have fallen off this cliff. There you are. Yes! We have a dog! I'm going to give it a color. Please don't fall off the thing. Please don't fall off the cliff. It would make me really unhappy if after all this time, after statistics. Fuck. How long have I been on here for? That's what I need to know. Great. I'm not doing a water drop. I know it looks like I have a bucket in my hand, but it's not real. Well, I can't see how long I've been on here before. I don't know how long I've been playing this game for. It should be quite a big number. Like, time spent in game. Unfortunately, everything is upside down. General, maybe, if I filter it. Damage dealt. Items dropped. Distance. Is this in alphabetical order? I don't think it is. Animals bred, items enchanted, distance, bucket in hand, and cliff up front. It's clickbait, okay? It's not real, that's a problem. My house might be getting held hostage right now. Dog, calm down, just a little bit. We're not engaging with the evil pillagers. Ah, no, that way. Whee! Okay. Just fuck off, will you? Jesus. Who asked you to come here? I certainly didn't. I did not ask for you to arrive in this game. Dog. Actually, dog, Gib. There you go. Okay, you can have another piece of steak. Where are you going? Oh, I can't give you more steak? That's sad. Okay. We're on a mission. Get to the house undetected. Get away from my lava generator. What are you doing? Why? Despawn already. I can't handle this. You're not too hot to handle, you're too stupid to handle. You're making me feel dumb. Just by being in your vicinity. All the way over there. From all the way over here. Okay, Doug, we're gonna keep approaching from this angle. They can't see that far. But we do not have the weapons. Ah, Jesus. It's like they're trying to climb that mountain. They haven't discovered the ladder yet. There are no signs of civilization here. Fuck off. Go somewhere else. Take your colonial mindset elsewhere. This is Terra Nullius for real. It's not a scam. Not like what you're doing. If you come here and you take my land, and you claim Terra Nullius, you are in the wrong. Fuck you, and fuck your colony. It's a bad time to be educated. Sometimes I make jokes that I think they might be a little risky. Yes, you sit there, and I'm going to find dye for your color. Saying that feels a little ironic. Oh my god, it's frozen again on my phone. Ugh. I'm recording! No, I don't want to be recording. Oh my god. I'm streaming and recording on OBS at the same time. That's not good. That's not good. That's not what I want. Oh, I'm just gonna get my charger real quick. I don't imagine I'll be streaming for too long. I just want my phone to function a little better. And sometimes it being on charge helps. Wonderful. Okay. Charging cable. Insert. Wait. So may I please penetrate you with this cable? Yes, yes, you can penetrate me with the cable. Charge me up. Alright, my phone is now charging. I don't know why I decided to do it like that. Being on Twitch makes me edgy. It doesn't though, does it? Please let me know if there's been any change in my audio that's now like negative or like something shit has happened, because I did just not take my headphones off as I moved to get the charger, so there may be a problem and I cannot hear it. Maybe draw a rat. No. No, I'm not drawing a rat. Audio seems fine? Good. We only do the drawing if we've got a drawing document. If you want, I will build a rat. Not today, but another time. I'm happy to build rat on hardcore world. Will that satisfy you to know that I promise I will do that? Just as I'll build a treehouse and do a water bucket clutch to my doom from that cliff in 1 year. And I feel like there was another promise I made. Recording, sliding off, lovely today, sheep, they're rude to me, no roof over my head, woefully soggy, squeeze the water from the sheep wool, legacy, blah blah blah, construct a bookmaking factory, oh that would be grand, resources are dire, returned after 3 days of labor, I got a compass, tall creatures with purple eyes are the Endermen. Where is it? Found myself pondering, this is your bit. Standing on the edge of a cliff and to drop it down with water. And then the treehouse. Alright, so that, the rat, and the treehouse. Those are my requests so far. Those are my server pillages. I was getting dye. I was getting distracted. You distracted me again with the rat. How dare you? I think I'm going to do a white color. That's my favorite kind of crime. And when I get a name tag and an anvil, I will call you White Collar Crime. And then I will get a blue collar and another dog, and I will call it blue collar crime. Or I'll find a different one. I'll find different ways of categorizing crimes, and that is how I will name all my pets on this server. Maybe write about rats? Maybe. Maybe. A lot of my writing... I've done cockroaches, so it's not like... If you don't like cockroaches, this sounds bad, but they're kind of similar in how they're treated by society, and therefore similar. I actually quite like rats, and I quite like cockroaches. So to me, that's a positive association, but I am aware that most people hear those things together and go, ew, because they're big whiny babies. You stay over there. Alright, fishing, that's what I was doing. Oh my god. I'm in competition with my brain. All the time. Oh, I need to refill my lava and I can't. Wait, where am I bringing that? Then I can go. What am I on? Where is it? Alright. I hope to fish up a better fishing rod. That is what I would like. Also, I should have a boat somewhere. I'm not sure really where I would keep a boat. I think I just need that. Does that make enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think that's enough wood in case I can't find my boat. You're not fond of cockroaches, but you understand the connection? Yeah. I just think cockroaches are kind of neat in the way that they're very hard to kill. I didn't make the boat. I just grabbed the ingredients to make a boat and then didn't. I stress myself out sometimes. Hard Times by Paramore. But always and constant. And also kind of not that hard. Alright. Into the water we go. Oh, that is from the last fishing trip. Why do I have iron in my inventory? I guess I no longer have a deficiency. Alright, now we are fishing in Minecraft with no sounds on. What are your feelings on chocolate? Like, are you someone who, like, gets extremely angry when people say they like white chocolate or dark chocolate? Because I feel like everyone's pretty okay with milk chocolate, even though it's definitely the worst chocolate to enjoy. You can just be a little tacky and, like, overly sweet, but not in the way that milk chocolate is. There's, like, the earthiness of milk chocolate isn't in white chocolate. And I like that. Sometimes I just like the sweet, milky brick. Not that white chocolate is particularly milky. But it's, like, not a very complex taste. Well, it can be. And it's also quite overwhelming. But it's also really useful for, like, making desserts. It's kind of seen as more of a blank slate. And, like, I do prefer mango with white chocolate over milk chocolate. My favorite is with dark chocolate, though, so we have, like, a really sour mango with a really dark chocolate. That's fantastic. What was strange to me is because, like ice cream, I like to... If there is a dessert, like a small dessert that, like, has a bit of popularity around the world. Yeah, you like both of them? Nice. Because that's where I live in Melbourne, I go to, and I can't even hide that I live in Melbourne, like, that is just going to be open information. But, there are lots of, like, artisan shops, so you don't just have normal chocolates, you have a lot of other chocolates. You have ice cream, not just normal ice cream, not just, like, ethnically inspired flavors, but you also have just, like, weird combinations, like lettuce and apple. And it's the same with chocolate, so I can say that I've had a blue cheese dark chocolate truffle. It was delicious, by the way. It was sort of like, when you have blue cheese, a lot of people just get turned off by the smell and don't even try it. But it's quite tangy and acidic, I find. And that pairs really nicely with dark chocolate. Another one is like a... Oh, what is it? It's pepper and passion fruit. It's this delicious like passion fruit curd with pepper, and it's like in a dark chocolate shell. And it's just the most well-balanced chocolate I've ever had. It's a bonbon, more specifically. You know, if one day you can try truffle, never had one. You can probably make one. They're not. It depends if you're talking about truffle or a bonbon. Truffles are much easier than bonbons, and they're not like too technically advanced. You could probably make one with the right recipe, rather than like having to look. You probably wouldn't need to look too hard to find a good recipe either. Whereas bonbons, it doesn't matter if it's a perfect recipe, you still need the technical skill. Especially for like judging how much chocolate you need on the shell and the temperature of the chocolate and like being able to judge if it's in a good position or not to work with. Even if you're using a chocolate that will harden no matter what. I find ice cream generally much easier than chocolate. There's a lot less like stuff you need to know about to get into making ice cream. Except for temperature storage, which some places still don't get. Because like, as mentioned in the 24-hour stream, there was that ranking list of the top 5 ice cream shops in Melbourne. There was a place that wasn't even in Melbourne. And then one of the places I went to, I checked it out after seeing the list, which is what the list is kind of done. That's why it exists. You make a list so you can make people go to those places. Although this place really wasn't doing strong in the advertising. I'm just incredibly petty. I needed to know, so I go to this ice cream shop. I taste the flavors. Shit. There was no flavor in that ice cream. It was horrible. And then, the only thing worse than it not being flavored is that if the ice cream or gelato is kept at the wrong temperature, because then it's a bad texture. And like, you have a lot of these ice cream gelato places, and they'll have lots of add-ins and mix-ins which will affect where the temperature needs to be for it to be ideal. And sometimes you just have one flavor that just, it's not going to work out, and you know it won't work out. Sorry, it's frozen on my phone again. I can't see if you're saying anything in chat. I am refreshing it now. But, it doesn't, you can't put everything into that one flavor to be perfect. You just do which one's the majority, like majority texture, where you need it to be for that. If it is incorrect for your whole freezer, you better have a really good explanation for that. Because it was too hard. It did not have stretch. You're just thinking a lot? Okay. No, I could see literally on my, like, stream capture, it was frozen. I'm not, like, freaking out when you're not saying anything in chat. It's just literally I can see that it's frozen on my phone, and I'm not sure if that's on my end or not. So I like to refresh it. Kind of have to refresh it. I don't know, what's it doing? I think the nighttime might be happening. Which means monsters will begin to spawn. Which means my life will be in danger. This is why I don't like the rain in Minecraft. It's not freezing on your end? Good. Goody goody gumdrops. Yeah, I streamed tonight mostly because I pulled an all-nighter last night and I'm like, right, well I did just fix my sleep schedule and then ruin it immediately, as predicted, because that's what I always do. But, oh wait, Salmon. I think I will stream for a little bit longer, just fishing, just chilling. You really need a way to know if your taste buds work better or worse than others. What would make you think they're working, like, worse? Because sometimes, like, do you mean, like, are they more sensitive? Because I think more sensitive taste buds are automatically better. But you can also refine how sensitive they are. Like, I can taste really clearly the differences between different kinds of milks and different qualities of teas, because I've had quite a range, so I can begin to recognize differences. But that's more palate. But then some people are just naturally more sensitive. And they often, like, will struggle with spice, for example. Because spice doesn't really affect taste, but It's just the area is more sensitive in general, like the tongue. And the chili just burns. Alright, what's happening there? Sorry, I was just hitting the wrong buttons. Right now I definitely think it's getting dark in my Minecraft hardcore world. Let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. Let me in my bed, please, please, let me in my bed. Hardcore. Yeah, sensitivity, yeah. Because I find for me it's just learned. Like also when I have cakes, I can taste the raising agents that add air into the cake. And it's horrible. Like I want to enjoy the cake too, but I can't. I can in fact taste the baking soda. I'm gonna find a better place to fish. I think where I'm fishing isn't particularly good with loot. I'm pretty sure I need to go somewhere with deeper water. Portal. Hold on. I think I have it on toggle. Instead of hold. Let's take a little look-see. Oh, I see a hog. I don't like that. Let me in, please. Let me in. What the fuck? Let me in. Why is it so slow? You can taste the difference in stuff. Typically, you do feel like you have more sensitive taste buds, and sometimes you think you're just crazy. No, you probably do. Don't doubt yourself. Worst case scenario, you say you're like a master of all taste, and then they test you, and it's like, you can just say you're so good at taste that their test is your shit. Just gaslight them. Really. Okay, let's get somewhere with deeper water. Let's go to the ocean. And so help me God, if a drowned comes out, I'll be pissed. Also, there are like a million shipwrecks throughout this world. If you do see one, know that I will not go in. They terrify me. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why? Stop generating structures in my Minecraft world. I'm sick of it. I don't want to get killed by a drowned. I'm not going in there. Yeah, see? You can see the drowned. Let me just face in that direction, though. Hello, dolphin. True, more gaslighting is always an option. Exactly. Or you could just have really shit taste buds and lie about it still. We want you to identify if this is sour or sweet. Then say it's spicy, and then if they question you, just say, go fuck yourself. That's not even gaslighting. That's just being hardcore. Like this survival world. Salmon. I haven't been fishing in real life for a really long time. I think I have more luck shucking oysters than fishing, because I don't have that much patience. But I wouldn't mind doing it now. The last time I went fishing, or did anything remotely close to it, like oyster shucking, I was quite young. But now I think I've gotten very good at maintaining my attention span for things like fishing. It's not the same as being in the game, getting more or less a guaranteed catch, but still. Fizzy water? Why is it spicy? I swear to God, if any of the drowned from that structure over there come over here, I will cry. Live on stream. For real. Not even fake crying, I'll actually burst into tears. Not in flesh. Ugh. Did I bring my compass? Good. And even if that's the wrong compass, it should roughly take me to my house at some point. You can't go fishing because you feel bad about the fish. You can release, you can catch and release. You don't have to eat it. And also usually they don't mind. Like, they'll just live the rest of their life. And as long as you're, like, paying attention to local rules and you're, like, engaged with the, like, local fish population, you shouldn't cause too much environmental harm either. You gotta bear in mind that people have been fishing for a really, really long time. It doesn't always have to be destructive and it doesn't always have to hurt the fish. The catching part makes you feel bad? Alright. It makes a lot of people feel bad, either like out of guilt, but also because it takes a long time, and oftentimes it's really cold as well. Ooh, bow. Bow. Oh, flame power bow. I want to make those together, but I don't have an anvil. But very nice. Oh, the dolphin was playing with the rotten flesh. That's so funny. Is that a shipwreck over there, or is that just sand that looks like wood? Dolphin, give me luck. Give me a new fishing rod while you play with the rotten flesh. That's kind of morbid, you know. If that was real life, watching a dolphin do that would be kind of terrifying. Like, literally just throwing around. Actually, they totally do that, but still. It's not really destructive, but it's just the feeling I get, yeah. Now I get it. You have a massive heart. I'm laughing because I don't know how to do Toad right now. I'm just trying to get fish. But I also don't want to leave you in silence, because there's not even music. Waiting for something to happen is one of your favorite things to do, though, so it does look fun. That's fair. Alright, come here. Oh, epic. I'm already on 33 levels. I don't even have an enchanting table. I have the materials and ability to make one, though. But I don't have any lapis. If I get lapis, I'll put more effort into getting an enchanting table. Now, if I get more iron, we'll probably go into an anvil. You need quite a bit of iron for that, don't you? It's made with the iron blocks. Ooh, I got a nautilus shell. Oh, well, now this is a problem. I think the redstone's a little less valuable right now. Is the sun going down? I hope it's not going down too quickly. That would be very sad. Alright, come on, fishes, come to me. Perfect. They follow my commands. They're so very, whatever the word is. For people who do 30 iron for an anvil. Oh, that's a lot. Maybe I should do an iron farm. No, too much work. I know I have perfect access to villages, but... oh, too much work. Yeah, I'll have to do a villager breeder. I might do a bit of research on that off stream, but village breeder... I know that Impulse just started a survival world, and he immediately got started by doing an iron farm. And I was just watching it, and I felt, that's so good, but it also takes out so much time of playing the game, because you're not mining for iron. So I'm not sure if I want to do an iron farm early on, or, like, way later, just to say, I did it! Alright, the sun's beginning to come down now, so I might only do 2 or 3 more pulls. I actually quite enjoy gambling. Gambling with very little, like, negative consequences is a lot of fun. One of my favorite places to get food at the moment is a place where you, like, put a bunch of skewers on a tray and then they deep fry it. And every time I go there, well, not every time, sometimes they actually do the order just fine. But a lot of the time when I go there, you either don't get what you wanted, like they'll have most of what you picked, and then there'll be like 1 or 2 things missing. Or this one time I went there, I just got a whole deep fried squid. I didn't choose the deep fried squid, because that's expensive. But, I didn't order that. I did not order the squid. And I just got a squid and I was like, okay then. It was very tasty, it was a delicious squid. But I was a little concerned about it. And then ever since I've been paying more attention as to whether or not they're actually giving me my order. And it's definitely my order, they've just lost things. The other day I went there, and I fully just watched them drop it all over the table and the countertops. Like, there was a health hazard happening. But I didn't care. They kept adding more flavor every time. They were like, oops, we dropped it, we'll just cover it up with more flavoring. And it tasted so good. So I've just come to decide, if they mess up my order, that is just, they're right. I should have ordered that. You never do a villager breeder, but you do make an iron farm. I do the villager breeders. But breeder might be a strong word. I sort of just keep them in one room and throw bread at them. So it's not really a breeder, it's more like I breed villagers. I am the breeder. It's like I don't know if you've seen the sex mod, or the immersive role-playing Minecraft mods, but a lot of them you're able to procreate with villagers, and I find it so strange. Like, what do you mean? There's usually just a smaller villager that has no autonomy, and I just look at it and I'm just like, huh? Why? Why would you want that? If I had to procreate with any Minecraft mob, it would probably be this strange question to ask, and I don't think I have any normal answer. Because I'd say villagers, except I think the villagers actually have less free will than most creatures in this game. I feel like I wouldn't want to be with something that can be tamed, because those are usually distinctly pets. But I wouldn't want something that people are very quick to lock in a cupboard and trade with. Maybe a wandering trader. No. Maybe a pillager. Maybe I do my evil arc and I procreate with the pillagers. You just put them all in the same place and make a farm for the farmer? Yeah, that's fair. I didn't realize they did it automatically, to be honest. The actual automatic answer I had to which villager I would procreate with first was Enderman. And then I was like, why would I want to do that with an Enderman? I feel like that'd be super uncomfortable. But then I was also like, but maybe. And then I thought of the dragon and I went, well, that would be cool. It would be cool to have a half-dragon child. Anyway, I'm tired, and I think I should go to sleep. So I'm just gonna... let's go to the chat and stream for a little bit. Oh, we all know I'm a professional. Oh, you know what? You probably couldn't hear the sound because I had desktop audio turned off. I'm a professional Minecrafter right here. I'm so good at the game. Yeah, seems like the right time to call it after that. Yeah. Alright, let's see who's live. Is Faye still live? And I'm pretty sure she is. Yeah. Alright. Oh, but safe for work only. Safe for work only after that ending to the stream. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And she's doing art right now. Very nice. Very nice. Actually, let's do a little check. Okay. I just wanted to check. Sometimes when I go into people's streams, I see Lobster and I get scared. Do a quick rat for the tax. Wait, will she make me do tax? Do I have to pay for taxes on Faye's stream? Do I need to quickly draw a rat? Because I was doing Minecraft, I wasn't doing art. I have other stuff I can put up. I can just do what I was drawing last night instead. They just text too, but I was playing games. I'm playing games. I don't want to draw a rat. That's really hoping I wouldn't have. Alright, fine. We'll draw a rat. Okay. Alright, let me open the document. Ugh. Alright, this one. It was like slightly altered the setup for this scene. Alright. On stream, new thing. Let's draw a rat. I don't want to draw a rat. Will haunt me in my dreams. Haunt me in my dreams. I'm not grumbling seriously, I'm just grumbling because I can. Rat for the tax. Alright, we're going to do, let me get my